here.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been 2 weeks. What can I say? I won't say it. Let's just start and focus with today's video. So as you read by the title, today I have a extreme deep cleaning video with lots of parts of just focusing on the stuff that I have been avoiding for months. Okay, I'm talking about dusting, cleaning windows, baseboards. Like, it was long overdue, and since it was the perfect timing for me to do this, I'm like, it is time to paint the bed as well. And when I tell you, even though this is a mini bedroom makeover, the difference is there, and it's very, very minimal, very, how can I say, very relaxing when I walk in instead of having clutter everywhere. So in part one is focusing on the edges, like when it comes to doing the carpet, that's like deep cleaning the carpet. And on the part two, I'm gonna finish cleaning the carpet because I still had to get rid of some stuff. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So here I'm starting by showing you what I typically do every single day when it comes to my bedroom, and it's not so much, okay, but I thought I should just share it. Of course, he likes to make an appearance every time, y'all. Like, he really thinks this is his YouTube at this point. He is just what I expected. Okay, sorry. Look, evidence. Yeah, I was pretty upset, but it is what it is. So as you can see here, I'm just like doing the norm, like I said, and I started to listen to relaxing music, kind of just get in the mood. And I kept messing with the camera and stuff, and then I noticed this, and this is what really pumped me up, which it was like the walkway, where like high traffic area where you can just literally see the stains in the carpet. Now it's still a little bit there. I did work on it a little bit in today's video, but on Friday you're going to see the transformation complete, as like I'm really going to deep clean the carpet. Now I didn't want to do it yet, like I just touch up on it, because I knew I wanted the solution to kind of sit there for a little while, so it can work best without me having to literally soak that carpet or that section, because I still needed to deep clean the closet. And so today's video is just like deep cleaning, focusing on what I have been avoiding, and just kind of prepare the room, prepare the canvas before I start with the decluttering and organizing of drawers, clothes. And I'm thinking of doing the hallway as well, because I'm doing this voiceover. Yeah, there's a mess in the hallway of what I took out from the room. And I still just hope that you get some cleaning motivation and that you truly enjoy this video, because if you do, I will really love if you share this video on your Facebook, maybe on Instagram, wherever you think it can help. So I let that go. It was like 2 days before I actually started like deep cleaning, right? And same old footage. Okay, I have been talking for too long. Let me chillax and I'll come back and talk to you soon. One thing for sure is that I knew I wanted this desk out. I'm thinking of like just, pull it apart and just put it in the garage for now because I don't have a room for an office and it's just taking up space. And it's just like I want to go ahead and start having less things in the room. And I'm like, okay, before I go grocery shopping and do all the restocking and all that, I have to focus on these windows when I can see, when it's bright, because Mr. Coco over here, he's has been dirtying it too like crazy. And then I was like, let me give him the sneak peek of what I'm working on the next video. This is not even the half of it, okay? I still have all my journaling stuff. I'm getting rid of clothes in the next video. Pulling out a lot of trash. Like, we really got down and deep clean, got down and dirty. Okay, so I was really debating if I should have kept this phone, but I'm so glad I didn't. It was just like dirty. It was dirty. I mean, there are so many accidents of pee, and I don't even know at this point if that was pee or not. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember me having an accident with my period. So, anyhow, I'm like, I'm going to try the trick that my subscribers told me about, which it was, the peroxide. And that's what we did. And for the most part, it did work. It's just better looking than how it is right there. I took my handy dandy Bizzle machine, some baking soda, and Selma's toothbrush, and of course, Zion had to help.
Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club. We'll go all night. I see you in the back. The mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music, energies like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me.
Now, Preston, my husband, was a little bit upset with me because he was right. I should have started this early. But I was just so tired in the morning. I was like, I need some coffee. I need to think about this video if I'm going to be able to finish it. Because I was thinking to myself, when is the best day to do it? And honestly, there's no best day. I mean, you use your bed every single day, right? So I just did not want to do it during the week because, of course, the husband, look at him watching football. He's something else. And I didn't want him to sleep on the couch, So I was like, I need to finish this quick and have that bed at least done for this day. So that was day one for sure. It was the bed. And before I even took it outside, I decided to tighten it up a little bit so it will not come loose on me and stuff. But then, girl, I had to still took one frame off because it did not fit in the door. Okay. And I was a little bit bummed. What can I say? I was hoping not to do that, but it is what it is. Now, as I was doing this, I'm like, maybe I should let the solution soak a little bit. In the meantime, I can go ahead and pick up the paint, and I can also just let it sit so the solution can work. I use a rock doctor. Oh my goodness, gonna talk. And yeah, that's exactly what I did with a Bizzle machine. Girl, get your words together. And yeah, before I went to the store and painted the bed, I had to make sure to wet it a little bit to get the stains off. And I took advantage of just dusting the boards with this dupe sponge. I forget the name. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so because I was waiting for the order to be ready, time was really like, important. So I was like, I'll just do an order pickup and I can work on things before everything is ready. And I'm so glad I did, because it was like, it felt like shortcuts for me. And I was like, yeah, the bed's gonna be done. It's gonna be done.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now listen, I did this backwards. You're supposed to start like top to down, left to right, and your girl was just trying to get things done that, it happens. At least it still got done. Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. 0593.
Yes.
And then,
Yeah.
can I have an ID?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, why are you asking me for ID? And I was like,
I was about to say the same thing, but I mean, it's understandable, yeah.
Hello.
hi.
Hi.
Bag is secure. So things kept getting wrong little by little, which it was first I had to take a piece apart so I can take it out. Then as I was starting to get, excited to see the effect of this spray paint, Zion scared me, okay? Because he was just playing with his lawnmower, like what a 2-year-old does. Next thing you know, he's screaming on top of his lungs. I could not figure it out. And it was a bee. And I had to take the bee off from his hand, his finger. About 15-20 minutes later, he was with Preston. He was okay, surprisingly, and nothing really happened as like him being more in pain. Like it was just weird. Like I remember bee stains were like really painful when I was little, but he took it like a champ, okay? And I was trying to hurry because I noticed that my neighbors were having a little get together and stuff, and I'm over here painting the bed frame, so it was like I gotta hurry up. And then I had to go get another 2 set of cans to finish this, because I was like, it is what it is. I should have been prepared, but instead of just getting 1, I got 2, because I'm like, girl, I don't have time to go back to the store and do it again. Like, this bed needs to be inside the house before sunset. And I'm so glad it happened, because it was just long overdue. Do you guys agree? Like, it was. Now I have painted a lot of stuff in the back. What? before in my OG channel, and this paint, like, it's way better than the ones I used to use. It was $6, but it was worth it. I used to get the $2, $3 cans, but this one, since it has a primer, it just stays. It's just like the finish is so much smoother. It does not, like, if you mess up or get too close, you used to get this little like droplets, and it's just like it almost looks like it came this way instead of me painting it, you know. And it just overall made me feel so proud of myself, like, oh, like, yes, girl, like, you did this, you know. I really didn't clean underneath the bed. I just concentrated on where I could not get if the bed was there, if you know what I mean. It might be lazy, but girl, like I was saying, like, I had to get this bed inside, and I did not want to put the bed frame in there unless this sides were at least clean. And then I left the solution on by the entrance of the door, and honestly, it did the job pretty good. Now, what I did was, once I was done doing it with this machine, I went ahead and used my little green machine because the suction is way better. And girl, when I tell you I got the forbidden chocolate milk, I got it more than 3 times, even with the little green machine. So if it makes me think, if I didn't use the little green machine, it would have still be there, you know. But I'm so glad I did, because it did the transformation, and I ended up putting the fan on high, so within 3 hours it was just done and dry. You cannot tell me you do not see the difference. Like, I was just amazed, okay? And I kept playing with the settings for like my camera, and then you're going to see literally so yellow clips, which does not look like that in real life, but for some reason the camera does that. And then I discovered the settings, so you're gonna see that too. So I apologize for those bright yellow clips, but it does get better as well. Since I did just focus on these areas on the carpet, I'm going to focus on part 2, where the entrance is and like the side where the computer was, all that side. There's just so much to do still, like I said. And yesterday I actually did the closet, which it took me longer than expected, but I'm so glad I took the time because I got rid of a lot of stuff, and the closet looks so much neater. It looks clean. It smells good, because when I tell you I found some stuff down there, girl, you just have to wait and see. So here I was just kind of like working my way into the carpet to kind of get it started, so by the time I do deep clean it again, it'll be better and faster to lift up, which this took a long time to do, honestly, because honestly I feel like it's a year since I have not deep cleaned this carpet. So it was definitely a lot of buildup. And even though we don't really use shoes in the house, that's kind of you're gonna be like, girl, you're wearing shoes right now. Well, I don't want to get my feet wet. But anywho, the thing is that my husband, when he goes to work or comes back from work, he just walks in with the shoe. Sometimes he just forgets, he's really tired, and over time it just builds up, which is why I'm very thankful for me to just be able to do this with this little green machine. Now here are the yellow clips, okay? And I'm putting the piece back together so I can put the bed and just kind of get it ready and comfy to go to sleep. And when I tell you the carpet like dried really fast, like it was like, wow. Like the little green machine is definitely going to be in part 2 as well, to kind of be the last touch up for the carpet to dry fast. Now I do have to do the carpet when the kids are in school, when I can just have the high fan on and nobody go in, so it will be no marks of trace of any kind. Look at that. This settings, after years doing YouTube, y'all, after years I finally figured it out. Praise the Lord. Okay, so yeah, that was for day 1, which it was the hardest for me because it was getting the canvas ready so we can start getting with decluttering, organizing, and getting rid of a lot of stuff. Now on part 2, I'm also going to share like my tips and tricks when it comes to decluttering, how to do it where it can work best for you. Because like when you see all these videos of decluttering and organizing, sometimes it just does not suit you. So yeah, so the day 2, ooh, look at that, you guys, so good looking. So day 2, it was time for me to start with the rest of the stuff, which it was the walls and where the TV was. And I'm going to be preparing my little solution with some Dawn dish soap, the green apple version, and a spoon of the daddy paste power. But you girl, and specifically the mummy scrub, because the mummy scrub gets it. Okay, it's tough enough and it just does the job. And you just going to see throughout the video what I'm talking about. I still don't know how to take these blinds off, so therefore I had to clean them by hand. When it comes to really deep clean them, I'm sure it will be so much easier if you like put in the tub and soak them, but since I just don't want to risk it or break them, I just went ahead and took the time to do this, which it looks so much better when you do it yourself. And it's kind of therapeutic and you kind of just enjoy the process. Well, at least I did. And you can just kind of see how it just transforms them in a way where like the dust can take over like a lot. Okay, now I really wanted to scrub the inside of the windows, which you guys already know. Selma's toothbrush, but the electric one, did the job much faster than the actual normal toothbrush. And I went ahead and scrubbed the windows as well since it was a lot of buildup. Okay, now since Preston, since Zion, Mr. Zion loves to see the bus when the kids go to school or come back from school, or the trash truck. He touches the window a lot. Like as we speak, it already has handprints. But I just enjoy the process, okay? I really did. And since I power washed them in my last video, it just kind of made him look so much brighter. And just like, I love to see the sun. I love to see like who's passing by, what cute dog passed by, or whatever it is. Not really tricks me because over here is calm. Ain't no wild parties or someone screaming outside, but it's just really nice to see the neighborhood that way, you know. What was I gonna say? Oh, forgot. Hold on, let me catch my train. Moving on to this area section right here, there's a lot of seeds everywhere. So I'm having a hard time where I could put the station for Coco because he loves to be by the window. And now I can technically put him in the living room, but it's risky because he likes to pick fights with Teddy. Teddy is so just like so innocent, so fragile, and eventually something can happen if like I don't know, I'm asleep and he's supposed to be in his station and he gets down. Like he has his own mind, so he likes to get down and he knows where the cage is. He knows where Teddy is. He knows where the dogs might be, so he goes and looks for them. Like, don't think that birds don't know what they're doing. Therefore, like, that's why I like to keep him in my room. And I like whenever he wakes me up or he's like, you know, when the sun is here, like just singing, like stuff like that. But birds are messy and I don't want to get a cage for him. I want him to be just like on a pole. Like, I don't know. I just don't want them. I don't want him to be in a cage. So anyways, yeah, I'm having a hard time doing that on like where I should set him up. So I end up setting him up by my desk because you're going to see what I do here in a little bit, where I finally took the TV out of the bedroom because we don't use it. Okay, we don't use it. We lost the remote and it's just taking place. It's just taking us like free space that I can use for just the actual computer what I use. And I had to just like reorganize things a little bit, dust things off, water some plants, and the that table right there that I'm using for the TV, that's what I'm going to use for the entryway like I did before, because I do plan to decorate for fall, but it's going to be just what I did last year. It's not really going to be like a new, you know, buy with me stuff or like new items. It's gonna be the same old thing, okay? But it's still nice to see and to appreciate and enjoy what you already have and still feel like you're not left out of the season.
Is this the void I'm searching for? The great inside behind the door. Is this the void I'm searching for? The great inside I'm looking for behind the door.
I actually shared this on Instagram how it looked, and I finally took it out. At first, I didn't want to take it out because look at me, so proud. As soon as I hit the 100K, I guess I started talking about Jesus a lot, and I guess I wasn't, feeling people's desires, I guess. I don't know. I started losing a lot of subscribers, but it doesn't change the fact that once upon a time I had 100K. Okay, so just to have it there is just to kind of see still that I still have people from those 100K, and new will come. So I end up dusting the baseboards again and just cleaning, like spot cleaning the wall, because Zion, he is something else, y'all. I was gonna say it again. Oh my goodness. I catch myself using this wall cleaner foam thing by Zep on doors because it's so much easier to pick up that dirt or dust, which that's what I use for the blinds, and it was so much quicker, faster than a magic eraser. Now for tougher spots I do use the magic eraser, but in that case, oops, in this case I decided to just do it quick and easy, and let's just do it. Now at this point I was taking a nap, so I was moving extra slow, taking my time, because I knew that if I woke him up I was not going to end up finishing this right. I end up vacuuming later in the day after I pick up Zoe, because I don't know about you, but I do not risk waking up my kids if they're really tired in a way where if they're gonna wake up mad or grumpy, you're just gonna I will avoid that at all times, because it's just they're having a hard time, they give you a hard time, and overall it's stress involved, and a lot of things get left behind, and just a chaotic moment. So by this time it was basically night, and I ended up taking this end table that is supposed to be for living room, but I decided to use it in the bedroom since a long time ago. You guys been knowing this if you have been watching my channel. And I had the extra one in the garage, and it has some spider stuff, so I didn't even touch it. I just used the vacuum. Okay, y'all, clean it up, dust it off, and it was so beautiful. I love it. Okay, I ended up hanging my plant, and at this time I actually use a nail because this plant has been through it, falling so many times, and I didn't want to take the risk again. So I was doing the final touches, and then you know, just cleaning what I got to get clean before going to bed. It was a long day for us. This day was Sunday, and I was like, I'm gonna start Monday doing the closet. That's gonna be part 2, because I knew if I did not post this video first, an hour video was not going to happen because of my storage issues. So this is what we have going on so far. So make sure you come back on Friday at 12 p.m. Central Time to watch part 2, which is going to be decluttering, organizing, getting things more clean when it comes to the bathroom, when it comes to the closet, when it comes to the journaling drawers, and getting this area here in the hallway. I did a lot behind the scenes as well, so yeah, like I have been busy, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't already, like this video, and share it if it helped you in any way. Stay blessed. I'll see you and catch you on my next one. Bye.